Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on second down,
Marino's pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson now, off the play fake. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Marino. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Marino's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Marino. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Marino. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again is Marino. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here we go again with Marino. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Barons 3, Titans nothing.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again, knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Marino. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Marino sets up. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 9. Good for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Marino. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Marino. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. It'll
go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Marino here from the gun. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First and goal.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Watch the twist. Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Middle.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Marino and the rest of the offensive crew getting ready for their next drive. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
From the shotgun, Marino. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now another Another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On third down, Marino. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
Marino's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10. Marino looks to toss it again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Marino. This will be caught at about the 5. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Jerome Bettis. It's a gain of
second down and 3.
Second and goal at the Titans' 3-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Lockett the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 28.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A carry now for Bettis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the gun on third down is Marino. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's the game.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Rod Woodson on the ground.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's the defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing here, Marino. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Marino's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Marino, and he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Marino to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard.
So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by a field goal. 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Steve Atwater there defensively.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Rod Woodson on the coverage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a gain.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Another Tennessee Titan.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A run. This is Bettis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Marino here from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Marino. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 45-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famers kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Barron's 3.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
For Mike Evans.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This time Jackson will throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Rod Woodson.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Bradley Pinion set to...
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Barron.
Marino will look to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Marino sets up. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Marino's.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Meanwhile, Marino's throw incomplete, intended for Rice.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
Over 1st and 10.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
A gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 48-yard line.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
On first down, George stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
On third down, it's George, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 6 yards there. First down, Tennessee.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's George. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd down, it's George, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now it's Marino. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Marino. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
That's what it is, baby.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nice.